Hi, this is John Robick, and on this week's edition of The Hot Seat, we have our senior athletic trainer, Chris Simmons. Chris, welcome to The Hot Seat.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
Now, you've had a long road to get to Kentucky, and you were our trainer at Memphis. And as I recall, when Coach Cal took the job April 1st, 3 years ago to come here, you were packed to come here March 31st, even before he took the job. How fast did you pack your office at Memphis to get here to become the trainer at Kentucky?
It took about 2 hours. That's about it.
It was the only time that I've seen your office clean when we were at Memphis and when you came here. Now, Chris is a really important figure in our program, and I think every coach everywhere would say that a trainer is an important cog to the machine. Tell us a little bit about your responsibilities, duties. I know your work hours, but tell the people out there. Now, this goes statewide, and this goes 13 states. So you want to
go nationwide too, and we get to work before the sun up, and we try to get the work done before sundown. But realistically, we're just here on call 24/7 for our players. We got a unique situation where the players are so close to the facility that I can touch them at any time of the day, and so I really enjoyed that, and we can get on the same page for his injuries, illnesses, and we pretty much keep the guys healthy with this unique medical center we have attached to the University of Kentucky, and that helps me do my job tremendously.
Now, there's a lot of times where, we are lucky that our players live right next to your treatment center here in the Joe Kraft Center, but there'll be a lot of times where if a game's coming up that you may have to spend the night, or a player may be in your beautiful training room here, and they'll stay here all night so you can give them treatment all night.
Well, that's just a part of the commitment you make to the University of Kentucky when you come here, and if you work here, that's a part of the job. So that's just doing your job and doing it the best you can. If a player is really committed and motivated to get back on the court, he's going to do what it takes, and that sometimes means staying in the training room all night.
Well, this summer, you were the trainer for Coach Cal's Dominican national team, and working with him, and you travel. Can you tell us a little bit about your trip?
Yes, sir. The last 2 years I've been with the Dominican national team as their athletic trainer. This year we was blessed to win the Centro Basket Championship in Puerto Rico before we went to Venezuela. And we came close to making it to London 2012 Olympics. But we missed out, but it was a great experience for the country. We pretty much helped globalize basketball in that country and across the Caribbean, and it was a good experience. Although we had an injury to Edgar Sosa, I was very disappointed that he broke his foot, but he's getting well right now in New York, and I think I'll be in New York with him next week.
Now, you're originally from Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
And I know you're going to be traveling there after we get done here with our summer camps. What will you do? Will you help your dad with the farm down there?
Always. I'm always every morning up helping him. We usually get up and have breakfast, and then we go around and check on the farm. And just it's a country living down there, and I enjoy it. It gets me away from the stress of the job, and it kind of recharges my battery.
No, it's unusual, but not only are you from Mississippi, but Kenny Payne's from Mississippi.
Yes.
And us being, coming from Memphis, that Mississippi was so close, but it's unusual to have a couple people from way up here be from that state.
That's right. He's from Laurel, Mississippi, and sometimes we drive down together to go home in the Christmas break time, but it's a good situation.
Now, when the players come back for school, what is there? Tell the fans out there, what do they have to go through before they're able to start workouts and on the court and in the weight room? What do they have to do with you medically?
Wow, that's a big process. First, we go through the height and weight. Then we do our blood pressure testing, sickle cell testing. Then they go to the Gill Heart Institute and do a very tremendous cardiovascular test to check out your heart, lung, oxygen exchange, all that, VO2 max. It's a pretty much stressful day. And then they see Dr. Jagger for their medical side, for as their heart, lungs, and then they go see Dr. Mara for the joints and injuries, and then they come back and see the strength and conditioning coaches to really get out there getting bigger, faster, and stronger.
Well, I will take this, since we've been here, we've been knock on wood. We've been lucky that we haven't had any long-term injuries, and I think it's a credit to you and Dr. Jagger and Dr. Mayer to keep these guys healthy. And I know some of our our current players that are in the NBA come back to still get treatment and see our doctors, and that's a credit to you and your guys. But we appreciate you being here on the hot seat.
Thank you.
If you could give the Big Blue Nation out there a warm goodbye, and we appreciate you being here.
See you later, Big Blue Nation, and go Cats.